Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us for today's Growth Lab. My name is Megan. I'm here with Shopify. Today, we're joined by Jack and Jen from Top Growth Marketing. They're going to be teaching us how to curate your brand experience to stand out and resonate with your ideal customer. Over the next hour, you're going to learn some great examples of unique selling propositions, how to write your own, how to do market research, and so much more. Just some quick cleanup. This session will be recorded and you will receive all applicable resources emailed to you tomorrow. Please let us know where you're tuning in from in the chat. We love to see it. All of that being said, I'm going to pass things off to y'all.
Hi guys, Jen here. Thank you everyone for joining today's class webinar. I am going to start off by saying sorry if you guys can hear some noise. There's some construction in the background, but hopefully it'll go away soon. But you guys know me from doing creative webinars, and today we're going to do a What's Your Offer training, which to me is almost similar. Really, you have to kind of take the creative aspect of a business and put it into an offer. That's what we're here for. You know, what makes your offer compelling? Everyone has a discount code, but let's make this better, right? Like, how can we make this more compelling? How can we make this more fun? How can we get something different out there? So I'm saying hi from Los Angeles. I also want to say hi to my whole team, our favorite unicorns. I mentioned them last time. I'm going to mention them again today. They've helped curate many of these offers. They're wonderful at what they do, and very, very smart unicorns. And Jack, do you want to say hello real quick?
Yeah, hey guys, today I'm going to be doing Chat Master, so ask all your questions in there. I'll try and put in all of the best questions for Jen to answer if I can't answer it. But yeah, really excited to learn what businesses you guys have, what current offers you're running, and hopefully you'll learn a bunch of offers to try and test in this session today. You know, the difference between a good offer and a bad offer can be massive in terms of being able to scale a company or not. So super valuable lesson today. So yeah, excited to be Chat Master on it.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Jack. And then also, if you guys can, please add your website into the channel. We will not be necessarily going through website layout. We can always drop in that PDF inside the channel anyways, but it will be more so to create an offer and how we can help you create that offer. And before we get started, just to kind of think of, and you'll get to this later, products and pages that have more than one, ideally 5 products or items to go together as what would be great to make these promotions and these offers. So just putting that out there. Excited to see everyone and put their companies in the chat. Jack's going to send it to me at the end. So if we don't get to it, just keep on spamming us. We'll make sure that we'll get to it. All right, ready to go? Thanks, Jack. Jack, you're going to get spammed. That's all for you.
Yeah, I'll say don't spam me.
He's a little scared. Chat Master is not his thing yet. Anyways, Who is Jen? You're a great Chat Master, Jack, but I'm a better one. So who is Jen? I've worked in the music entertainment industry for 7 years. I used to work for festival sponsorships. So essentially Coachella sponsors, which was like the events sponsorship there. So we would always curate these really cool experiences. And then I started running social media as a community manager for legacy artists for like Led Zeppelin and the Monkees. And from there, I ended up being a professional meme maker. So they trusted me to be incredibly hilarious, post on their stuff, and write memes and all of that. So I ended up growing a community of social platforms to 1.5 million people just to make memes. So I thought it was pretty funny. Turns out other people did too. So if you guys think I'm hilarious, thumbs up. If not, just give me a crying face. I just hope I don't see it. So today we're going to cover a couple things. We've always gone through the buyer's journey and the sales funnel, but why is this important? It's incredibly necessary for your offer. We're going to go over why an offer is so important and how can you make it compelling. What goes into an offer, and then offer examples. And by the end of this, we're probably going to go through your sites to review and find offers. We're going to try to curate. I can't guarantee everyone's going to have a good offer, but I'm pretty sure that I'm pretty confident that we can find something more to make that work. Understanding the customer journey. Top and the bottom funnel is super, super important in here. As we've said before, you know, top of the funnel is a very, very wide net for prospecting audience. It's cheaper, it's low intent. They're just learning about the product or service. So you want to make sure that you're reaching as many people to ultimately funnel into this really segmented bottom of the funnel for remarketing. It's more expensive, but they're more targeted. So the difference that you'll see with top of the funnel kind of content is you're going to do contests, you're going to do giveaways, you're going to do viral videos. And what you'll start here for an offer is like starter kits and curated bundles. And for bottom of the funnel, you're trying to convert them, right? So they're here to either save more, buy more, save more. They're trying to be, they're working on more loyalty purchases. So I've already purchased $200 worth of stuff. How can I get more out of it? And then perks. So offering perks to be a longtime customer when you subscribe. The structure of an account, the way that we make sure that an account looks and works. So sorry about the noise, if you guys can hear it. It goes from cold to hot. So cold is like they've never heard of it beforehand. And then hot is when it's, sorry, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it is very loud to me. And then hot is like they are ready. They've initiated checkout. They've purchased before. They have loyalty pricing. You know, it's pretty like standard that they will purchase at this point. So we're going to go through a couple of funnels and a couple of offers to make sure that like we understand where they come from into the funnel. A lot of it is like, you know, when someone doesn't know the product, how are you going to get them into that first purchase? Is 10% off going to make that happen? Probably not. So you kind of want to make sure that when they haven't heard of it, you're like exactly where they are and exactly where they want to be. So making a curated bundle for them to see like you can get everything all in one, making sure that their experience is very convenient and very curated. And for hot, you know, not only are they just about to purchase, but they want more. So is it a gift with purchase? Like, thank you for your loyalty. This is how the funnel will work. Jack, do we have any questions about this so far?
No questions at the moment, just a lot of submissions for websites to make bundles from. And we can ask, if you have questions, guys, just definitely add into the chat. I'll try and answer them. If I can't, I'll pass them over to Jen.
Okay. And are we hearing the noise as much as I am? Because I'm starting to hear it a lot.
It's not too bad.
Okay, great. Good. I think it's just like more in mine and I can feel it on my feet. Anyways, why is an offer important for the funnel? So you have to hit the customer with the right offer at the right time. So a starter kit, like I mentioned, is great for first-time customers, but not for repeat customers. So when you start off buying a product that, you know, and we'll get into this example in just a bit, but when you have a start-off product, whether it's like a refillable, sustainable cleaning product, chances are they want to buy the bottle, but they're going to continue buying the products to refill it. But if you've already been a repeat customer, you're not going to get a starter kit. And a saving bundle is really good for someone who's looking to save, buy more, and gifting. So if you do the buy more, save more, you know, if you bundle like buy one for 10% off, buy two for 20% off, buy three for 30% off, obviously, you know, they have the intent to keep buying, gifting, get more as a loyal customer. If they're really a fan of your product, if they really got convinced, they want more of that, right? So they're going to buy more, save more. And when I say bundle of like save 10%, save 20%, save 30%, that's not necessarily a 10% off discount. It just feels like more, like you're getting more for that price, right? So you just want to make sure that you differentiate a 10% off code versus a buy more, save more. I think that's a really important thing. And like I mentioned earlier, discount codes, they work, but do they work all the time? It's just something that's been so overdone. And I can guarantee you on Black Friday, you're just going to see tons of like 50% off, 50% off, 50%. So how do we make that different? Back to this, why the funnels matter is you want to think where they are in the funnel and decide what to provide them. Are they very interested in the product? Have they purchased before? Loyalty purchases are so underrated. So for example, it takes a lot of money to acquire a customer and it takes a lot of work to retain a customer. And once you've acquired them, you want to retain them because now you can increase their lifetime value, you can increase that or average order value. And at that, you can make sure that they feel like royalty. So now they spent $200, you can make an email drip that says, hey, thank you for being such a loyal customer. Here's an extra gift with purchase. Here's an extra, you can save extra whatever when you purchase this. So it's a way to kind of nurture them and show them that you care, but it really doesn't matter too much like to the company. Like you're just increasing that lifetime value. So yeah, like I said, an offer is important, but it's much more than just 10% off discount. It's just the way that you position it. Are you saving 10% or are you, 10% off the bundle? Profit margins do matter when creating offers. Again, it's more for acquisition or retention. So if you do a gift with purchase, are you losing money from that? If you're doing, $10 off, are you going to lose money from that? $10 off versus 10% off, you'll see the difference. The minute that a dollar comes in, people love that a lot more. And obviously, if you say $10 off $120, it's still less money than 10%, but people will still buy $10 off. So I don't know if that made sense to everyone, but it's a really big thing that like people, it's like a psychological thing. And make sure you have enough products to offer and curate an offer. So like I said earlier, 5 products is probably the bare minimum. You can't really do something with a book. If you have one book, you can only sell that one book. You can't really partner it with something else or pair it with something else. Like if you said buy this book and get the pen free or buy this book, get a bookmark free, that's a huge value prop, right? So you want to make sure that you can add that into it and cake it into the product. I'll get into that a little more. And then people will see this as an experience, a curated, unique experience. It becomes easier. It becomes more convenient, shipped to your door, get it every month. HelloFresh, Home Chef, they do that very good experience for that. So you get your free meals and then all of a sudden they upgrade it to, you can also get cookies. You can also get gumbo. I bought into the gumbo, but it happens. So what you need to create a successful offer. Before I get into this, Jack, is there any kind of questions?
No, it's all just submissions.
Okay. Sorry, I see people say that there's not. Yeah, I see that some people are not able to see the actual.
I think it's just people need to just refresh their page.
Okay.
I think it's only cool. 1 or 2 people having that issue.
Cool. Wasn't sure if it was ours. And yes, dollars off actually make a bigger difference than percentage off. And usually when it's kind of over that $100 mark, mathematically, $10 off works better, but you're saving more money as a seller. So it's definitely something that's better to consider and something to consider. I don't know why. It's kind of like that Amazon thing too. Like when they say, hey, it's $10 plus $5 shipping versus $15 and free shipping. People are always going to go for that $15 with free shipping. It's a psychological thing. It's very weird. So what you need to create a successful offer, good offer needs a couple things. It has to have a product or a service, that's probably a given. Have more than one item, more than one product, more than one service. And ideally to make this work, I say 5. You have to be open to packages. You have to be open to saving deals, and you have to be willing to test. I can't stress this one enough. You're not going to find out what your customer wants until you test it. You can also provide digital products. Ooh, sorry, hiccups. As a complement to your product. So if you have a workout product or a workout, powder, you can use a PDF of a recipe book to also count. So think of that too. If there's a way to educate people more while they use your product, adding a free PDF is also a good offer. You'll also need some consumer data, and you'll see why in just a few seconds. But what are people searching for? If people are searching for based off, looking for something specific on your product, you have that data to collect and then service them that way. So I'll get to that in just a sec. But upsells and downsells, you can get apps like Bold or Zipify. They're really good on Shopify. It'll pretty much say when you add to cart and then you start to check out, it'll say hey, did you want to get this for just $5? So it's an upsell, but you're saving, right? So it's increasing the average order value. It's increasing that experience for the customers. It's really important to have those. And I think it's very underutilized. All right, before we get into examples, Jack, I'm going to ask you one more time. Any questions?
No, nobody. You're explaining everything. I don't think there's any questions.
Just want to make sure. All right, bundling. This one's one of my favorite ones. Have people save money and time when you bundle. Creating bundles for different occasions. This transfers over to multiple types of offers. So you kind of create, a bundle for birthdays. You create a bundle for moving in, newlywed, wedding. There's so many different occasions that you can curate this offer. You're bringing convenience to your customers and the shopping experience. So whether it's shipped to you, it's saving time. So I'm getting this pillowcase, this sheet, this matching set all in one experience versus click out, purchase, click out, purchase, click out, purchase. It takes a lot more time. It's not set for me, and I'm getting frustrated as a customer. Find out what people are searching for. So are people searching for, like I said, for the sheet example, are they searching for how to get sheets for 3 bedrooms? So make a 3-bedroom set. Are they looking for kids stuff, or are they looking for a newlywed or romantic sheet? Curate that offer so make sure that you can service exactly what they're looking for. It also brings in products and ideas that they weren't even thinking of. If I was looking for a gift for my friend who's sad, why don't I make like a pity party ex-boyfriend box, which you'll see later. So you're kind of servicing everything that you want to make sure that they are getting there. And so you're saving money as well. So now that you've added these 5 items, you're saving 20%, but it's all in one go versus like constantly clicking and purchasing and then different types of shipping. And also Amazon essentially does this too. Like people have paired this with XYZ. All right, so we'll get into the example.
I'll jump in with some questions first.
Yeah.
So we'll go through a few of these. First one was from Brad.
Hi, Brad.
Do discounts cheapen the brand though? Or does it train customers to wait for sales?
Discounts cheapen the brand. That's why I don't like to do too many discounts. I think it does if you kind of work on that sales period. I wouldn't do anything too high. Like I wouldn't offer 50% off all the time. I would offer maybe 15% in remarketing. So it kind of nurtures them into that funnel. But are you having is it happy hour every day, all the time? You see those on printed menus and it's like already crossed off. That cheapens the brand. So, people do have offer codes when they first sign on, like get $10 off, get 10% off. That's fine. But if it's constantly things on sale, if it's always on sale, always discount, that's when it cheapens the brand. You can have a sales section, which I think is totally fine. But actually having discounts all the time and offering it all the time is different. And that's why you kind of want to change up your offer.
Okay, so yep, definitely. And also making discounts specifically around events or something like that is also a good idea. But I know we're going to go over that later in more detail. Next question, Amy asks, can you explain how bundle is the same or different from a gift set?
A bundle is essentially the same thing as a gift set. So a gift set, you're gifting to an occasion, right? So if it's a birthday gift set, you have everything you need for a person for a gift. And then if you do have gift sets, you're already on the right track of creating something and an experience for the customer. A bundle is also just a way to say you're saving money, right? So if you're bundling all of this, you're going to save 15% off. So you see on websites where it's like buy these 2 together and then it crosses off the price and then it has saving. Chances are the gift sets don't always say that, which is always something good to mention that you're saving. But a gift set is more curated to the experience versus a bundle is not necessarily always curated to the experience.
Okay, so
Very generally the same.
Next question is from Ali. Do you have a bundling app that you would recommend, or would you just be building this into the code of the website?
So there's a couple things that I would say here, and I'm assuming you have Shopify. There are some Shopify plugins that do help with bundling, and I can maybe add it to the end of this. But I actually think that you can do it on your own. So it can be unless you're trying to make people build your own, which I think actually makes it inventory chaos. So I think having set products and then counting that as a bundle is the ideal way to go. So you want to make it so this is a cookie box, a collage box. They can set this and then make this another one and then rename it. So I think bundling apps do help if they try to put things together. If you have buy 3 t-shirts, get 10% off. But I think it's always better for you to curate that just to kind of not have so much of an inventory crazy chaos in the back end.
Yeah, so just to clarify that, so does that mean that they're just creating a new product in Shopify, having an image of the bundle, which might be 2 or 3 products, and then when someone orders that product, they just fulfill that order with those 3 products? Yeah,
exactly. So you'd make it yourself. So it'd become a new SKU as a product versus individual pieces put together that you would have to later on put all together.
Okay. There's a few more questions in here. Rosa, you have here, what bundle examples do you have for high-priced items?
It depends what kind of higher priced items. Are we talking about a furniture, or are we talking about like a nice jacket? Because with a bundle for something like that, I've seen a few times where, especially with clothing companies, they'd pair the piece of clothing with a new fragrance that they have, and they have like little testers of the new fragrance. I thought that was really cool. So that would be more so a gift with purchase. But for bundling, I would say if they wanted to find the whole outfit, so if it's like a nice jacket and pants, they can bundle and save. But I actually don't think for higher priced fashion items, people like to do that much, but it would have to be more of an upsell. So you bought this jacket, this one matches. I don't know what the product is, but if it's also jewelry, you'd want to pair them together. So if you get the earrings, it has a matching, bracelet, or same with the bracelet and necklace, you want to have that matching set together. So you bundle it, but you wouldn't actually call it a bundle. When it comes to a premium brand, you probably want to call it a set. Okay. It's all about the naming.
Nice. I can answer this one if you don't want to, because it's a little bit more about targeting, but how do you drive conversions without discounting or retargeting?
You go ahead.
So essentially, you're not going to be able to drive conversions unless you have as Jen mentioned, the top and the bottom of the funnel with retargeting, unless you have a super common product that is a really close impulse buy. 99% of people mostly don't buy when they first visit your website. Or let's say if you had a great conversion rate, let's say 95% of people never convert on the first time. You'll also notice that your repeat visitors have usually a 2 to 4x the rate of conversions. So you really want to make sure that you're doing retargeting. I'd highly suggest retargeting for any brand. You'd just be wasting a lot of money on getting that first touch point and not following up, because the average consumer usually needs between 3 and 7 touch points before they're comfortable enough to buy your product. So one of the only cases I can imagine that you don't do retargeting and you're going to get conversions is if you have a product that is just extremely good, you have most of the market share, and it's a very common product and an impulse buy. So lesson is 100% run retargeting, and using these offers can give you a competitive advantage if you don't want to do discounting. So you've got to get really creative. The Apple updates, everything that's changing in the digital landscape, it just means that marketers and brand owners have to start getting a lot more creative with how they pitch the value proposition of products. And also, it's really important to do that remarketing via ads, email, SMS, all those other things. So hopefully that answers it a little bit.
Yeah. So that's a good point. Thanks, Jack. Any other questions?
No, let's keep going so that you can give some examples, because I know a lot of people are waiting for those.
Yeah, sure. So this says, how can we turn this into an offer? So this is a collage box that has 4 favorite flavors, right? That's awesome. But are people searching collage box when they're looking for cookies? Probably not. What if I wanted a birthday box? Great, but that doesn't show up here. So I want something that curates my experience, and there's one box you can essentially make into multiple opportunities. So you recognize this? It's the same box, but you have a baby shower gift box, right? Same box. Who cares? Pity party over my Xbox. Same box. Who cares? Birthday gift box. Maybe change this one to have more of the sprinkles cookies that have the, typical birthday cake stuff. But you're now curating your experience, or your customer's experience, based off searches. So are people looking at like baby shower cookies? And then you provide this. Oh, my friend's sad. What can I get her? Pity party over my Xbox, right? So this is a way to kind of curate that experience without having too many issues on inventory. You're using that same SKU, you're using the same product, you're just renaming it. And then now this also helps with Google and Google Ads. So if people are looking over, looking up what's a good gift for birthdays or birthday cookies and stuff, you're going to show up. No one's really searching collage box. So does that make you less searchable? Probably. And this is some way to kind of curate that experience to make sure people are kind of looking for you. Awesome. So again, it's the same box. Surprise, right? Same box, different purposes. It eliminates that extra work on that back end. So you're avoiding customizations. I want 2 cookies. I want 2 s'mores. I want 2 this, 5 this. That's what I was saying with 2, like it's an inventory hell. You don't want to have that, and you want to make sure that it's the same thing or same SKUs or different versions, and that you can make and you kind of just repurpose it. It feels like a customized and curated experience. And that's what people want. It's easy, it's convenient, it's exactly what I was searching for my friend. I was searching for a birthday gift. It's all here. And it's really good for SEO and search term to increase your visibility. So now people are searching for other things, and now you have 4 other reasons to get onto this website. All right, so here's we have, it's called Thunderworks, which is like a pet calming solution. And they are they do pets for cats and dogs. Can we make an offer? So what offer can be made with these products? You see all of this here. Can you find connecting themes? Can you see something that, if I take one piece here, one piece here, can I make a box that would set, something for pet owners? How can you fit multiple different products into one item? And would a customer find this more convenient for the shopping experience? If not, don't make the bundle. If it's not going to help anyone, there's no point. But you want to make it more easy and more convenient. So create a calming kit bundle. Everything you need to calm your pet during a storm or fireworks, right? I think that's a big one where my pet freaks out during July 4th. So what do I need? I'm going to give everything that I can to make them happy. People are most likely searching for calming kits for pet or calming something. So service that search. What are people going to your site for? You can also turn it into a rescue bundle, right? So a lot of people rescue dogs, and especially during COVID, and dogs have a lot of separation anxiety. Dogs have a lot of problems. They need calming. So why not service the rescue owners? And it's to help a first-time pet owner, everything to make them feel right at home. You have 2 bundles just here. So you know your customer best. You know why they come to your product. You know why they buy. Why don't you service it and make that that curated experience easy? Any questions so far? No. Okay. So another experience here we have, this was called Westpath. I actually order them quite often. They sent me, and this is something that I'll talk about later, but they sent me a free air freshener, which if you look on how to buy, 200 air fresheners, they cost like 30 cents. I felt like $1 million. I thought I was like such a loyal customer. They also wrote me a handwritten note. I thought it was such a great experience, and I've ordered like 4 or 5 times since. They do a really good job at curating experiences. So a gift set for him, the surfer gift set, everything that you need to have a good surf time, right? So it shows you down here where it says, you're saving $37, original price, and now new price. It's everything that's convenient and everything in one. On the other hand, you have the running late hoodie and jogger sets, so you can get the sweatpants and the sweatshirt all together. I actually think this is a really great one because especially with COVID work from home outfits, it's now all matching sets, matching tie-dye sets specifically. So making sure your customer can kind of buy everything in one go, that's easy. I'll probably buy this versus like one sweater and then leave because I want everything in one. It's convenient, it's cool, it just makes me feel better, and then it's all there. Same with the bundles on the luxury stuff. So the bedding stuff. There's the move-in bundle, right? You just moved into a new home. Is there a difference to that than a luxury bundle? Probably not. Is there a difference to that than a newlywed bundle? Probably not. It's still making a room and a bed. You're going to get the same sheets, the same pillowcases, everything. So that's a really good way to kind of look at it, is like you're just naming things differently too, just to service your customers. We also have this Omni Shaver Kit, which is to show you everything you need to get started in order to start shaving. So you have all of it here. All these new heads, you can change it, blah, 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 saves, right? And it has the reviews down there. So that's a really good way to just service the customers and give them everything they need. Oh, I forgot to buy the shave butter. Great, you got the service kit, the deluxe kit, you got it. Any questions about bundling?
The only question is about if there's any apps that help with a gift with purchase. And I know we already answered the bundling by just making your product. So I'm not sure if you know any, but we could maybe add some in later.
I've seen a couple of gift with purchase apps in the past. I think you just had to go into the Shopify ones. I think the top 3 are actually the top 3, like they're really good. I think also Bold does a really good job. But you'd have to search Shopify. I don't have one offhand to think of a gift with purchase. Sometimes you don't even have to say it. You can also just add it. So that's a good retention. But I'd rather actually see that I'm getting it. So I'll try to find and look up some apps, and maybe Jack can do some. Yes, I will be. And hi, Beth. I will be in just a second. So Jack, I would actually say you can do some research as chat master and see if you can find them and chuck them into the chat. Thank you.
Will do.
Thank you. All right, guys, let's get into starter kits. I will get into gift for purchases in just a bit. But starter kits, I think, is actually really great for prospecting. So it's the convenience to get everything you need to get started all in one go. You're increasing the AOV because now, or average order value, as the products are now that are needed to get started and to do this experience are all together and all in one. So obviously, you're not just buying the one set, you're buying everything needed. The offer is just so compelling that once you get started, you're going to come back for more. And then ultimately, this is a really, really easy way to get people onto a subscription model. So this is why it works. Why does this work? Here's Happy Wax. Here's a signature warmer. It's called the kits, the starter kits. So you're new to melting. This is everything you need to get started right out of the box. You get the melter and you get 3 packs of really beautiful fragrances to start melting. So now you have your melter. Now you have your fragrances. Once you finish your fragrances, what are you going to do? You're going to throw it out? Probably not. You're going to probably get more fragrances. So now you're hooked. You're going to keep on buying more melts. You're going to try more melts. They're actually really wonderful. And then subscribe to get more monthly. So now you're saving a lot of money. I think it says you save $13 because you bought this pack. Awesome. So now you have all these fragrances to try, and you've got the convenience of getting everything to you in just one click. I clicked, I added to cart, I bought. I didn't have to go into the melts to also add some melts. I didn't have to go into any of that. It was all there. Also, this company does a really good job to get everything you need to start sustainably cleaning. So save money and space without the plastic waste. They give you all the value propositions right there: saving money, saving space, save the earth. It's you pretty much buy these containers and like a starter set with the I don't want to call them capsules, but they're pretty much like the pills. Sorry if I'm butchering it. The refill packs. There you go. And then you put it in the water and then it dissolves and you go. So everything is actually really safe for the world, sustainable, all that. And you're getting this once. And so once you kind of get it, you're going to just keep on buying those refillables, right? So it's giving you everything that you need to get started. And now you're feeling like you're feeling like $1 million. You're saving money, you've saved space, and you're saving the earth. Cool. This gives you everything you need, again, in just one click. The convenience of never having to buy new soaps, new this, new that ultimately waste. You got everything right here. So now you'll most likely subscribe because it's all in the convenience. I'm going to go through a couple starter kit examples and I'll ask some questions. This daily boba kit, I have succumbed to it as well. It gives you everything started to make a couple of boba kit, like to make boba, right? So you have everything you need, your teas, your cups, your this. They say add straws. That's actually, when you actually go through it, it actually gives you free straw. So a free boba straw. Do you know how hard those are to find? So that's really awesome. They're supplying that for me. Have a boba straw, have everything you need to get started. It's a really nice curated experience. They've done a couple that were like milk tea versus matcha tea and all of that. We also have another shave trial. It seems like I love shaving kits. This is Dollar Shave Club, which if you understand their model, they give you everything to get started on their first one, and then they refill that that shaving head. They kind of send you a new razor every single month. So you get 21% savings, and you'll probably come back to keep on getting that razor. These are really great starter example kits. I have another example that's a diaper bag starter kit. For those of you who are new parents, this is a really great one just to put all in one. Get everything you need: the butt cream, the diaper rash cream. I obviously don't have a kid, so I'm just naming products I think kids would need, and a backpack. It's a very stylish backpack, but you get everything you need packaged in one. So Honest Company does a really good job at doing this, at like giving mothers that curated experience. This is a perfect gift for a baby shower, a new mom, and for myself, not me, like as a mom. Another one is Bare Minerals gave an original starter kit with literally these teeny tiny samples with little tiny brushes, and you try them out. So you're sampling it. So this is not even a starter kit. It's a sample kit. A lot of companies, especially like creams and lotions and skincare, do these. So they give you sample kits. So you're starting with them. You're essentially starting with them, and you try it on. And then once you run out, you're like, I got to get more, and you'll get the full size. So it's a small way to trial and then get to the upsell. Same with Sculpt. I think it's a great one. They give you everything you need to make some pottery. It's really small package, but you'll have to buy the clay again. So you'll go back to them and buy the clay. Any questions on the starter kit? I feel like I kind of brushed through that a little quick.
No, answering most of them in chat. So I think you keep going.
Okay. All right, sure. You got it? Okay. Gift with purchase. This is all about the perceived value. Like you're feeling like you're getting more. Perceived value is actually so important and so underutilized. You know, you're buying something and you want to feel like $1 million. So like I mentioned, when I went to buy that surf kit, I bought a $40 surf kit, and then I got a 30-cent in my marketing head, a 30-cent air freshener, car air freshener that I didn't care for, and I felt like $1 million. I have it in my car. It's awesome. I felt like they really like value me. I know it's 30 cents. They probably, but I get excited because I have shining object syndrome. But I know that it's only 30 cents to make, but other customers probably don't. So it's a really great way to see that the perceived value is so high. Like I feel so cool. I didn't buy it, but they gave it to me. Last time I did it, they actually gave me a coral reef sunscreen. So it's like safe for coral reefs. And I was like, oh my God, I'm saving the planet. I'm so cool. So it's really important to see that perceived value. And ultimately, like these are things that you can get that are not expensive. You don't have to get a new pair of shoes to give them a free pair of shoes with a pair of pants. You don't have to do that. You can do something that's within your brand, a tote bag, stickers. I think stickers are really awesome. We had a client do a foam finger for some reason, and it worked really well. So with that, you're increasing AOV, especially if people are adding more to the basket to have that, like to hit that threshold. So if you can do like, get a free gift with your purchase if you spend $75 or more. So if the average order value ends up being around $68, most likely people are going to add something else into that basket to make that $75 off to get that gift with purchase. So people really like that. There's a way to kind of also do that on Shopify. You can add it as a discount code. So if you purchase $50, you can, I think it's on the Shopify backend when you say discounts. If you buy X, you get Y. So you can say if you buy a t-shirt, you get a scrunchie for free. So you can add that into there. And then there's also a couple apps that you can like automatically add to your cart. This works better than a discount. Again, you actually might not be able to 10% off is something, but this works a lot better than a discount. And like I said, sticker packs don't cost much. Air freshener does not cost much, but I was so much happier to get that air freshener than 10% off. It creates products, like you want to create products relevant to your own product. So something that feels on brand. So if you're a dentist and you have toothpaste, a toothbrush could help. You're not going to send them a pair of sunglasses. It just doesn't make sense. So you want to make sure that it's always on brand and it kind of feels with what you're working with. And it's an easy way to also introduce new products for future upsells. So if you're a skincare company and you have about 30 products and you have a new lotion coming out, you can offer little test tubes as a free gift with purchase. And chances are, if they've tried it, they're probably going to get back and buy the full priced item. So it's a good way to kind of test that out. All right, so I have a little quiz here. Which did better? So we have this company that did a subscription box where you get 3 pairs of leggings normally for $79, but you either get, the offer is $79 for 3 leggings plus a free pair, or you get 3 leggings for $59. So you get $20 off. So what does better, free leggings or $20 off? Does anyone want to answer in the chat? I think it's a couple of things delayed, so I'll wait like 5 seconds.
I think it's actually 20 seconds delayed.
Oh, 20 seconds. I'll just hold on. I'll just kind of like linger, but
so there's one question here.
Oh, sure.
Is there a way to do a gift with purchase as promotion once? So Beth, I'm not 100% sure I fully understand that, but Jen, do you understand that question?
I assume the gift with purchase as a promotion once, like that would just have to be through the discount code on Shopify. So you can probably just count that on Shopify. It's a good way to also get rid of old stock. All right.
Okay. So answers coming in.
Free leggings. Free is always good, Jose. Yes.
Free.
We got $120. All right, guys. You are right. The free leggings did better. And you want to know why? This person understands their margins. So they actually, the leggings are $11 at cost for them. And $20 off, well, that's $20 off. So this guy was actually making more money from getting a free pair of leggings because the cost of goods was there versus getting $20 off. Does that make sense? I think that's like one of the coolest things. So they made more sales and they saved on their margins, but with this higher perceived value. So saving $20 may have been like a really cool like entry, but people wanted that free pair of leggings. And because he understands his profit margins on how much it takes to cost them out and how much it does to acquire someone, he was making more money off the 4 pair of leggings than he was on $20 off. And the retention was actually a lot longer and higher with the people on the four leggings that they purchased. So perceived value is key. Thank you, Jack. So that was really awesome. And each legging on site sells for $90. So talk about great margins. You think that you're getting a pair of $90 leggings. Really, it shows you on the site that you're getting this pair of $90 leggings actually just for free. So it really does work well. Discounts are overused and sometimes very, very costly. So if you can offer a free gift with purchase, definitely consider that because the perceived value is much higher. So you're feeling like you're getting a lot more, even though it might not cost you much. And that's why, again, I'm going to stick to like saying the cheap items really do have an impact. Tote bags, I think, cost about $1.50 to get something printed on. Scrunchies are a big one. Shoelaces to customize. It really depends on what your product is, obviously, but there's a lot of cool things that you can do, and it's something that you'd have to be willing to front the money for in order to get that return from. So if you're trying to acquire someone, a gift with purchase is really great. Loyalty, a gift with purchase is also very great. So you can upsell in Klaviyo. If you email everyone, hey, we noticed that you've been a loyal customer for 6 months or whatever, and it could be like targeted to people who have spent over $200, and you say, we wanted to give you a gift, buy this, get this free. Boom, you're probably going to get a nice loyal customer because you're rewarding them for their behavior. And gift with purchases, again, like I said, have to be relevant to the brand. Okay, so yoga items, you're going to get leggings, you can do a yoga mat, you can do straps, you can do a wristband. It all depends on your budget and what you're willing to use to acquire them. Of course, the higher priced items require some higher priced free items. It's a lot harder to be like, hey, buy this diamond necklace, you're going to get a scrunchie, right? Like that doesn't match. That doesn't feel like the same perceived value. It could be a hard magnet box or something that like shows off the premium of the diamond. So you really just have to make sure that like it's really important to kind of like go from there. So making sure that it matches and the perceived value is there. Examples with gift with purchases. These are some of my favorite ones. Billy is another razor one. Again, I don't know why this only happens with the razor ones, but it comes with the magic holder. So that shows, like, I don't think it's even that much. It's just something that they can put it on, but it's like, oh, cool, like comes with a magic holder. It probably honestly comes with the full set, but they're offering it as a free for the purchase. So it's like a perceived value. Honestly, it probably is made like that already. It's probably packaged perfectly like that, and going like that. And just saying that, okay, you hang it on, it's great. This one has a skincare company, which does, if you buy $350 worth of your purchase, will include the retinol cream, which is great because it's a new product, it's a sample size, and it's also increasing your average order value to make sure that you're spending $350 and plus. Another one is this Happy Wax one. So get free 2-ounce sample pouch when you buy a mod warmer. So anytime you get a signature warmer, you get a free pack. Same with skin here, free gift with purchase, you get $75 or more, right? So now you're increasing that average order value, making people spend more, making people come back to get that free purchase. Any questions here?
Nope.
I see someone has asked about collaborating with other brands. I see Jack saying that yes, but it's also, that kind of becomes like a little inventory issue. So unless unless the other brand is on your site and you're able to offer that, yes, it's easy. But if it's something that you don't have on your website, it's a little more difficult to say, hey, you have a gift with purchase with this other company if you buy. So it has to make sure, you just have to make sure it's all synced and properly like together. Don't know if that helped, but it's just like one of those like inventory things. Yeah, go ahead.
I can also give you guys a tip. If you decide to create a relationship with another brand and you are suggesting doing a bundle pack with them, I wouldn't suggest doing a gift with purchase. Actually, a bundle pack might be better. You guys can, send your inventory to each other's fulfillment centers, whether it's a fulfillment center or if you're just filling it on your own. Say, okay, I'll send you 300 units, you send me 300 units, and then you essentially pay a cost to each other. And then you can make those, you could literally just buy product at cost off other brands and add them into your gift bundle if you wanted to do it that way. So remember, trying to streamline and simplify everything the first time you do it is the most important. And then if it starts to work, then you can find more complex ways to do things.
Yeah, absolutely. So just always remember, like, your Shopify is what you have, and then anything external is always a little difficult. But, like Neiman Marcus, for example, they have other sellers, right, and other companies. So as long as it's kind of like that, that's fine. Anyways, any other questions? I don't know if I missed anything. Let me just check.
No, it's not. I can, when you're ready, let me know, and I can start forwarding all of these websites that were submitted.
Okay, I have a couple more, I think. Okay, cool. I don't know where my mouse is, to be honest. So, I see it. I'm on a different computer, guys. All right. So, partnering with a charity. Okay, that's a really good one. It's not always about the money. So companies really do like to partner with charities, and that is an offer, right? So if you buy something from us, we're going to give a kickback to this charity. People want to feel like they're contributing to a good cause. So it's a huge way brands are actually marketing to millennials and Gen Z. One thing to note about millennials and Gen Z, this might not be the right, I don't know whose product here has Gen Z and millennials, but a big thing to note is millennials like to stand for something, and Gen Z is kind of like that woke generation, right? So these two generations specifically really want to feel like their purchases mean something. If I'm purchasing a glass bottle, I'm saving the world, right? So we've all watched Seaspiracy, oh my God, Seaspiracy and all of that fun stuff. So it's just making us feel like we're doing a good cause and we're contributing to society. So this also helps I think in the creative ones, I've always said that making the brand feel human is so important. And when you partner with a charity, you make your customers feel like the brand is way more human and way more real. It just brings that like human value to it. And of course, partnering with the charity actually helps others. So it's not always about the money. It's also about, how you portray your brand, how you're helping another company, and it has to align with your actual brand and mission. So why does this work? Okay, so it's important to partner with the right charity and share similar values. Tom's is definitely a pioneer for the one-on-one charity model. So he does every time, or not he, but they do, anytime you buy a pair, you give a pair. He continues to commit the 1/3 of his profits to support these efforts. It really brings a human factor to the brand. I think this company really kickstarted that whole model. So it made you feel better. You're generating things for good. It feels like a good purchase. And now your $40 no longer seems like you're spending just $40. You're spending $30 and $10 goes to someone else, right? I'm not great at math, so I don't think that's entirely correct. But it's still something good that you make yourself feel good about your purchase and you feel like you're doing good. And again, of course, partnering with charities helps others. I feel like sometimes we forget that it's not just because we're trying to make ourselves look good, it also helps others. Some really good examples that I found was Black Rifle Coffee. They're really known for their work with military. So they actually have military discounts and stuff, but they did buy a bag, give a bag, so support the troops. So every time that you buy a bag, you give a bag to the troops. Bombas also does the one-for-one model, but I think what they've really done was they've shown in this creative how socks and underwear are actually the most requested items in homeless shelters. So anytime you buy, they provide for a homeless shelter. See, it's just like a really good creative. Donate one for everyone that you buy. Waikea as well, they do volcanic water. They support, every time that you buy a bottle or buy a case, it supports Hawaiian education and nonprofits. And they have a whole page on it, and it's really great to see everything, like every purchase kind of provides more value, provides charitable action, and it's not just another purchase, right? So it's really important to kind of make sure that you align, your brand aligns with these companies. Any questions about this?
No, I'm just going through a few longer questions in the chat.
Okay.
I think the main one that you might just want to answer is some people are saying it's very hard to connect with charities. Is there the possibility to just donate a percentage of profit or proceeds? Yep. And how would you do that?
There are ways, and there are some Shopify apps, I'm pretty sure, that anytime, it's kind of like the Smile app on Amazon, right? So you can choose which proceeds you go to, and it like gives you a percentage of whichever. So there are apps that kind of connect to your Shopify experience to say anytime anytime you purchase, it goes to a charity. Or there's a way to also do a monthly donation, but you would have to kind of show both that a little. So it's a little more difficult if you're not partnering. But there are also so many charities. Just remember that, like, you don't have to go after Red Cross. There's so many charities. There's so many different causes. There's a lot of starting ones. So if that's something that you want to partner with, don't be afraid to go after small. Okay, so it just has to mean something to you. It has to mean something to the brand. It doesn't have to be these massive, companies to show off that you're partnering with a charity. You want to make sure that, like, if you are partnering with, small ones are fine too, and that you're trying to do this initiative. I'm not really sure what their product is, but it's definitely something that you can use. Whether you're giving out, you're doing something outside of just people purchasing. So I hope that answered.
Yeah, the other thing I was going to say with charities, like if you're starting local, finding local charities also helps. If you want to increase the trust, showing video or image footage of you at that charity, working with that charity, donating to that charity, that will increase trust. Also, if you want to add how much you've donated so far, it doesn't have to be the exact amount. You could say thousands or tens of thousands or whatever it may be. All of those small little things increase the trust factor in people being like, okay, well, when I purchase from these people, some of that's going back to my community, or it's going back to a cause that I care about, versus purchasing from a competitor who might just be taking all the profits. So that's really one of the big competitive advantages that you get from working with charities. It's definitely not for everybody. And I know there was a few people in here saying, like, should I give consumers the option to choose which charity? Again, start simple. If it's working, then you can start looking at ways to give options to customers. But I would just start as simple as possible. See if it works. See if your conversion rate increases. See if your average order rate increases. See if you start getting emails from customers saying how much they appreciate the fact that you donate. Quiz everybody in the email drips about, is this important to them, that sort of thing. And then you'll start to figure out if that's something that you should or shouldn't do.
Yeah, and one other thing that we've done recently too is we work with a company that does cereal boxes, and every cereal box sold goes to that partner's charity. So they partner with this charity, goes 10% to them. And what we've recently done is we've done a giveaway that it's a giveaway for the cereal pack, but inside their actual giveaway, they offer a couple of extra likes and follows on to the giveaway for the charity. So now it seems like a symbiotic, a really synergistic partnership with this charity. Like, if we're going to promote you too. So people are now visiting the charities, getting more likes and all this just because they've partnered with the brand. So you can offer perks like that. Like, we'll give you more exposure, and we're hoping that we can give you, more followings and pay ads to have people follow you and blah, blah, blah. It's a partnership, right? So it's not just exposure for yourself, but it's a partnership with both. Awesome. All right. So holiday and experience offers. I think holidays are definitely the low-hanging fruit, and it's a time where everyone's looking for a compelling offer to buy. So let me tell you, for Black Friday, if someone's going to come up to me and tell me 20% off, there's going to be another company that does the same thing for a better offer. Don't go for discounts. I mean, you can, but I really just don't think that it's the most compelling thing to do during the holiday offer, especially for Black Friday. Everyone's out there, everyone's going to be purchasing. So you want to make sure that something's compelling. And also saying that, don't always go for the big national holidays. July 4th is very saturated. Thanksgiving is very saturated, but work with the national bazaar holidays that will fit your brand. So National Chocolate Day, National Day of Friendship. These are all things that like you can do little flash sales and emails, or you can do like make it out of a week, you know. There's so many weird days, National Blueberry Muffin Day, who cares? There's so many there that you can make something really great, and it's actually so cheap to advertise around these things. You know, there's National Women's Month, right? So if you have products that really focus on women and women products and all that, make it a month, turn it into a month. It's gonna be so much cheaper to do that than to advertise for Christmas. Of course, you're gonna wanna advertise, and of course, you're gonna wanna have offers for Christmas, but use these other side holidays that are just small, right? No one's taking a day off for it because they really do work. It's less competitive, less expensive. And if you've been featured, curate that experience around that. Like if a celebrity wears your thing, or if it's featured on TV, make an offer based off that. So if it just featured on Good Day America or Good Morning America, whatever it is, for a week, this is our Good Morning America bundle. If LeBron James is wearing my shirt, this is now a LeBron James bundle, right? So you're now curating this experience you're curating these products about these experiences and around these experiences. So why does this work? Curated experiences based on very specific days and holidays. Not many people are searching them as much, but it gives them an extra reason to celebrate. So you're now going into something for National Puppy Day. So that earlier one where we saw the calming kits, that was great because it's going to be very curated to these puppy days, right? So now you have an excuse to promote your product. That's not just a July 4th product or July 4th holiday. It gives you a reason to celebrate and promote everything without having to promote it because it's just another day for a sale. So this is somewhere where I don't want to say discounts or cheapens your brand, because you're really going after curated and specific days. But it's so great to have, like, you're curating this experience. Like I've said curate, I've said offers so many times, but this is what it is. It's all about curating that experience. And again, happy National Puppy Day. Like, who doesn't love puppies? So it's really a good way to kind of see that you're making something work out of not much. It's not a Hallmark holiday. It's not an expensive holiday. It's something to make it work. Some experiences that we saw, this one's an award-winning chocolate bundle. So the offer is not based on a holiday, but it's on the award winners. So now I'm going to promote that to you guys and show you guys should get these 3 award-winning chocolates. National Chocolate Day again. Here it's, you know, celebrating chocolates. Here, call in and dine in. And then we have National Mojito Day, which is, you know, they had a Himalayan pink salt drink or something. I don't know, but they made it into something. They made it into a day. They made it into an experience. So I think these are really great to kind of have all the, I'm so sorry, make all of these work out for your benefit. And then also celebrity bundles and TV features, or even a magazine feature. You can curate bundles and be like, Allure called it for XYZ. So hopefully that helps. And then P.S. Happy National French Fry Day. See? Anything. Jack, does anyone have any questions, or do you hear the banging?
So, yeah, you can definitely hear the banging, but no, there's not really any questions in here. So guys, if you do have questions, add them in. Also, add in any ideas that you've come up with from this session on the type of offer that you want to do. We're going to start going through all of the pages and seeing if we can come up with some offers for you as well. But yeah, if you have your own, drop them in the chat, and I can also kind of give you some feedback on those as well if you've already got them. But Jen, let me know if you want me to start forwarding these, or can you already see them?
I see them. Yeah, I can see them, so I can probably just take them over here.
So I've starred all the ones
I see them.
Submitted their URL.
Okay, so I'll just go over the summary, and I so apologize for this banging. Turns out working from home isn't always the best, but testing the offers against other offers is so important. Like we saw, the $20 versus the free leggings. Make sure your profit margin. Should I go tell him to stop? I'm so sorry. It's like literally shaking my feet. Make sure your profit margins allow to work with a compelling offer. So making sure that, like, if you want to do a free offer or free gift with your purchase, making sure that it allows to do that. Offers are really important in specific parts of the funnel, so making sure that you have that. And then everything has to make sense to create a bundle, whether you partner with a charity or how it works with your margins. So that's the summary. So I'm going to go over some sites real quick. Alrighty.
Just mute while you open them all up.
Oh God, I'm just going to go here for a sec.
So guys, I can answer some stuff. Let's see what we've got. All right, Jen.
I'm just going to open 2 of them. But I also saw one question that says, buy a hoodie, get a plain tee free. That seems like a lot to give as a gift with purchase. So if you buy a hoodie, what are things that people like with hoodies? Can you do a pin? Pins are really small, like cool little branding things that you can just add to a tee or a hoodie that like feels cool and really trendy, but it's not as expensive. Does that make sense?
You asking me or are you asking them?
I don't know. I was making it. Then it was like the 20-second thing. I don't know. You can answer Chuck too. Did it make sense? Cool. I'm going to start going through a couple of them.
So you open those up and I'll go through some of these.
I'm just going to open 3 or 4 because last time I did a bunch, it crashed my site and I don't want that to happen to everyone. So I'm going to look at here, and I'm going to also, if you guys don't mind, I know some people have wanted like reviews and stuff, so I might have a couple of reviews. And if you guys need to go, please let me know. I know we're at an hour, but it's hopefully we're going to go more on an hour on a offer base versus just the website. But here, obviously for this, you want to feel what this product is. It doesn't really, I can't really tell what it is. I know it says energy tools for consciousness and shifting intenser field technology. So it has the first shop now, but I'm assuming you have a lot more products. So having stuff like that. Okay, so you have bracelets, okay. So here, this could be a really good way to bundle, right? So what's in a tensor ring? I actually don't know much about this, so I probably am not the best person to do this on the fly. But when you go into, I think this needs to be a little, you can't really actually, you see products here. So this would be shop. So this could also be a really good one for an ebook. This could be a really good one, like a free ebook upsell to show what you can do. You might want to do like the smaller products to pair with the more expensive ones. Again, I'm not too familiar with all of this, so it's a little hard for me to kind of come up with things, but the site does need a bit of work to organize it a little more and to educate people more on this. So there's different versions. So here there's a transformation package. That's awesome. I think having those packages are great, but show us the savings on here. I don't want to spend too much time on just this one, but if that makes sense, like there's a lot of products here that you can make as gifts, but I think you need to add a bundle deal on here when you say shop. Or something that can kind of help like cohesively put everything together. All right, let's look at Lovely Day snacks. Oh, Lovely Day bars. Okay, so you have your shop now. Lovely bars, lovely bars. So this one, you have the mix pack. That's awesome. Let's see how many come in here. 12 count, great. So you already have this. Does this save any money from having the, if someone's just buying one off or if not? This might be a little more difficult because there are only 2 flavors. So let's see right here. Yeah, it's like only 2 flavors. So it's a little harder to make a bundle pack or free gift with purchase. You can do like if you get more flavors, you can do bundle packs. You can do like the stacked ones, like buy 3 boxes, get 1 free. But this one's a little more tough because it only has 2 products. But I'm going to mute myself for a sec while I get other.
Just the other thing that I was going to say, if you don't have the products already in your store, you can, for example, purchase at cost a complimentary product, and you could maybe even maybe just purchase 100 or 1,000 or whatever order you're comfortable with. Buy that and then stock that in your store, and also use that as a scarcity tactic. So you could say, hey, the next 500 purchases get a gift with purchase. So it doesn't necessarily have to be your own product. You could literally go out and find a manufacturer and source a complementary product. Make sure the cost of it is low. because you've got to remember that if you do the gift with purchase, you might increase your conversion rate, or you might want to make a bundle out of it to increase the price and the average order value, or say that they only get the gift with purchase if they spend over X amount of dollars. So you've just got to make sure you're thinking about, what your unit economics are. And, if I purchase those units, can I sell those units? And then also, once I include that unit into my cost of goods, is my price point still profitable? So that's another option too. If obviously it's easier to choose your own products to add in these bundles and gift with purchases, but if you only have like a one product store, you might want to consider finding a complementary product to do a limited run to make a bundle from or make a gift with purchase.
Mm-hmm. Great. So I'm looking at this one right now. So here's something where you can do a few things. You can do gift sets. So like the shorts and the pants together. You can go all out 80s gift set. So it has the shirt, the pants, the shorts, a mug, and all of that. I do see a tote here. I know how much they do normally cost. So if they're on average $2 to $3, this is great profit margins. You can always offer free gift tote after they spend, let's add 2 products together, so about $100. So if they're spending $100, free gift tote bag, and then have that at the top. To also say, I think having a cleaner page might be really helpful. There's a lot on here and it makes it really heavy. So you want to make sure that it's a lot cleaner, a lot easier to see. You might want to even have the apparel show up, the actual clothing show up in the back end. So you see what you're getting versus just these color tiles. I think gift cards just added to a different page. It's kind of just wastes space on the actual homepage. So you don't want to make this too heavy. You want to make sure it's more educational, more fun, even if it's like a little video that shows how cool it is. But you have free shipping on orders over 75. That's always great. That's a good start. But I do think of free plus shipping to increase that to over $100 to get making people buy 2 pieces is probably the best way to do it. All right. Righteous wear. Because church doesn't end at amen. I love that. Okay, so your life matters shop t-shirt. So this is what I meant on the other one for like the square and the t-shirt, square and the pictures in the back. Accessories are usually the way to go if you wanted to do gift with purchase. So how much does the sticker matter? Like sticker cost? Probably not too much. Even these phone cases. But it looks like the mugs would probably be a little cheaper to receive and to give as a gift with purchase. So you can always do these as like a small gift with purchase, even the notebook. So if you have to say like the threshold. So if you're buying $75 worth of stuff, you get a free X. 20% off hoodies now. That's great. Is this just because it's summertime, because it's a little warm? Who knows? I don't know, but that's a great thing if that's just happening right now. This best-selling, did I just click on? Oh, I would actually fill these out a little more just so there's more stuff on there. I think that having better pages and experiences are really great. I'm wondering, yeah, so that's women's only has one thing, and then hoodies has a bunch of others. So if you buy a hoodie, yeah, free gift for purchase would be good, but I don't think you have too much here to actually bundle. But it does look like you can partner with a charity here. I'm sure there's a lot of companies, churches and companies that work, with religious partnerships that you can actually work together here. So that would be my thoughts here. Jack, do you have any other feedback on that? Are you talking? Am I talking? Jack?
No, I don't have any feedback.
Okay. All right. Trill pause. All right. So you have your pop-up. That's excellent. Buy one tag, get the second 25% off. So that's a good bundle deal. You already have that stacked deal. So if you're buying one, you're getting one half off. That's not necessarily giving one away. This actually, I think, could be a really cool offer to do because most people have 2 pets, surprisingly. And I think this could actually be a really good opportunity to get user-generated content. So if you send us an image of your dog wearing our tag, we'll send you a free other tag, right? So that's a good way to kind of increase your stuff too. If you want more people to get free product, or if you want to get more free content. So in exchange, I'll give you, I love this photo. I'll give you a free tag. That's also technically a gift with purchase, but at the end of the day, you're actually getting something back. Like user-generated content, if you've listened to my other UGC ones, it's just such a big deal to have that UGC content. So if you can offer these, I'm not 100% sure, again, how much this costs, but if you can offer these, one for one, it's a really great way to increase that. It's also a pretty good way I think these would be a really great way to match the collar. So if they're getting a collar, a leash, and tag set, that's a huge bundle right there. So you can get that all in one. Dog mom, I'm surprised I actually don't know why I don't have this yet. I'm the crazy dog foster mom, so I'm surprised I just don't have it. I'd actually sorry, this is random, as seen in a little higher up here. So you can show that testimonials and credibility right away. And if you are seeing in BuzzFeed, maybe there's a BuzzFeed bundle and do like as seen on BuzzFeed and then list that out. God, I can get stuck on this for a long time. I do love dogs. Yeah, so my overall thoughts just to see this so far. You can partner with shelters. That's one. You can do a one for one. So anytime someone buys one, you get content from it. You send them one free. You can do a bundle pack where it has the leash, the collar, and the tag, or maybe even 3 tags, so it's more savings. I'm going to go into shop to see if there's anything for the humans. I mean, people are probably going to be here mostly for the dogs, but it looks like you already have some stuff sold out. So, props to you guys. Collars and leashes. Yeah, you don't have any bundles, even though these are matching sets. If you bundle this for 15 and then say this one's for 15, you're saving $3 on this bundled set. I can only assume that people are probably buying them together, like buying these together. So make it a bundle, make this convenient. So I'm not just clicking on one, adding the size, it's not available, but adding it and then going back and then saying, okay, I'm going to buy this one as well. So now that's 3 or 4 clicks that it makes my buyer experience not as fun.
Yeah, also just to add to that as well, like, you might ask, why do you want to bundle them? Because you're just going to make less profit. The goal is to increase that average order value and make that customer love your brand so that you're going to benefit from the 3, 4, 5, 10 purchases that they're going to make in the future, not necessarily just the first purchase. So you can keep them separate, and then you can also have the bundle. If you keep them separate and have the bundle, anybody who is considering buying just a leash or anybody who is considering buying just a collar will probably buy both just to save that extra few dollars. But that's going to mean more profit for you because they're still spending more money in your store. So, when you're thinking about bundling those, don't think that you're losing money by giving the discount. Think you're making money because you're having a higher average order value and you're making the customer experience a lot easier and better for them so that they're going to come back when they remember, like, yeah, that was really easy to purchase that.
That's actually a really great point. When you make the buyer experience complicated, people are less likely to come back. Oh, I had to do this. Oh, I had to pay shipping twice for this. So it's an all-in-one experience. So it's a really great way to make everything in one go. Like Jack said, you can keep these individually in here, but if you also offer the bundle pack, chances are someone's probably going to click it. And you're maybe saying, okay, well, I lost $3 because of that, but you also gained that $15 that they weren't originally going to purchase. So it's a really good way to get them to start clicking more, to buy more. And if they really like their experience, they're going to come back, and chances are they're probably going to buy another bundle pack. And that's also another point too, is to bring up the average order value. You really want to make sure that the average order value is up. You make more money when people are spending more, right? So that's just keep that pumping and keep that going. You guys you can see my screen, right, Jack?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Awesome. But this one lends itself for a lot of things, like the partnerships with the charity, the bundling, the buy one, get one, getting content. That's something that I didn't mention in the actual presentation, but an exchange of goods is technically a way of bundling and an offer. So if you take a photo with my product, I'll send you more. Cool. All right. Give me a sec while I take a look.
I'm just going to make a few comments on if you are designing your homepage or any landing pages or sales pages. Please keep in mind that most people will make a decision within seconds if they want to stay on your website or not.
Yep.
So please make sure that your homepage has a really good banner that displays what your product is, gives the value proposition, and makes people want to learn more. Because if you have a homepage or a header banner that is hard to understand, or it doesn't look good, or it looks out of place, or it's not mobile optimized, doesn't have any call to action, it doesn't have any value proposition, chances are people are going to be like, no, I don't have time for this, or no, I'm not interested in this. So when you're thinking about where I can make the biggest impact on my conversion rate, it's always going to be above the fold. So that's usually the first area that shows up. And it's always going to be about how do you hook that person's attention? Like, how do you capture that person's attention to go and learn more and dive into more? So that might be listing multiple of your products in the display image. It might be having a really nice lifestyle shot with your product in it with some like overlays that point out some features and benefits. It might be a call to action to buy something, or it might be a call to action to get the bundle pack or the gift offer. So think about that above the fold area and that banner a lot when it comes to designing your page, because you're going to be able to make some of the biggest impacts in your conversion rate based off the first 3 seconds that someone's on your website. If people are going to your website and they're bored or they're not interested, that means you need to change something.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for sharing that. I know I didn't go over everyone's website, so I apologize. It was really more for the offers, and I hope everyone's enjoying this. But he makes a good point that, part of the offer is having a compelling website. But I'd like to say, Mike, this is a really cool site. A couple things here. I'm going to assume, and I apologize if I'm assuming wrong, but I think that the demographic for this product is a little older. And what I noticed first was that you guys have note cards on here, and I think your free gift with purchase would actually be a note card with a personalized message. And I know it doesn't sound much. I know it doesn't sound like you're getting like a win, but this is a way to talk to your customer personally. So thank you for buying this. This was handmade in XYZ or inspired by. We hope you enjoy it. Please tag us in any photos. We'd love to see it in your home, right? If there's a lot of the artwork, or we love to see you use it, or whichever. I think having the personal touch on one of your cards is a really, really great way to kind of show your personality and show who you are as a company. It's small. It's like a very small thing, but it's a very personalized thing. And personalized actually goes really, really far. It's the same thing when you go for a job interview and then all of a sudden someone emails you or sends you a letter being like, hey, thank you so much. I actually remember those a lot more than I do other companies and other interviewers. I'm so sorry about the banging. That's one way to make it really personal and feel good. Another thing that you can do is I'm not 100% sure if you do have it, but if you have matching masks with any of the scarves or any of the other products and some of these, you can make them matching sets. So I do think that the note card is definitely like the way to go, in my opinion. I actually love getting little personalized letters and notes, but there's a couple things here too. And I think Hawaii, has a couple of really great places to partner with, but you don't have to for this. I just think that the personalized letter would actually go really, really far. Awesome. Co-Beauty, luxury that suits you. It's a good site, good CTA up here. Sorry,
I was going to jump in. I'm just going to say this is a great example of a good above the fold banner / homepage for people wanting to take note.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, first thing I thought was it's all up there. So, I clicked it. I didn't mean to click it. So everything's here, here, let's just go back. You have everything above the fold. You have your shops, your collection. This actually gives you everything that you need to see what the product is. Chances are it's makeup. It has a rotating banner introducing our new Cosmo collection, only $7.99. This is awesome. This is for anyone who wants to take notes, this is a really great website, really clean, tell you everything. I haven't changed my thing. Afterpay, they put all the points in exactly where they need to be. They also have value sets. So all-star bundles, all natural, bougie and bad and bougie, right? Everything's here. They're doing a really great job. They have collections.
These guys don't even need this session.
Yeah, why are you
doing anything right? Why are you here?
Why am I doing this? No, this is great. Thank you for having the great example of what everything it is. $76 value for $64.99. She's put everything. He. I'm not sure who's on here. she put the value on it. She's also said it's, here's the savings and all the testimonials on here. It's a really great way. And also everything's above the fold. You get Afterpay. Like, this is perfectly set up. I think there's a couple things that I don't even want to tell you, like, do better, because there's not much to do better here. But if you wanted to increase that average order value, and again, I'm assuming that average order value might be around $50 just because I'm seeing that free shipping. But if you wanted to increase that average order value, you wanted to do maybe a gift set, you can do like the eyeliner, mascara, and all of that, and get a free pair of lashes. So it's a way to kind of increase that average order value. People might feel better. But I think this is actually a really good one to have loyalty. So loyalty perks, or even a subscription box. So every month you get a new pair of lashes that they can try out or something, or test trial some of our new volume mascara. Oh, these are lashes. So thinking of what they want in the future is how many times can you actually use your new lashes? I'm assuming they have a shelf life for a couple weeks or uses. But if they wanted to subscribe, they get a new pair every single month. They can either get random ones or they can get the ones that they want. It's a really great way to increase that passive income and kind of get them to come back. But also you can say like, hey, thanks for being such a loyal customer. I want to make sure that, we see you, we love you. Thank you so much. Here's another extra, little perk. So I'm not sure if you have like free wands to attach the lashes. You can always offer something like that. That feels like it's more expensive, but it's actually just part of the actual product. So again, I'm not a person that wears lashes or puts fake lashes on. I have no idea how to even use them. So if it already comes with a free wand, awesome. You're doing something really great. So
another thing I just want to add while we're on this. So if you have a product that there's a high chance people need to purchase it a lot, and there's a lot of options on the market, try and get people into a loyalty program where you're giving them gifts for their birthdays, you're giving them discounts, you're giving them maybe free shipping. Really, if there's a chance that you can keep getting that person to come back and purchase more and more from you, you want to increase that lifetime value, try and get those people into loyalty programs. Like, this is a perfect example where you could create a loyalty program that has all those perks for these people, because they're probably going to come back and buy more lashes. They're probably going to come back and buy more makeup, more pens, all these different things, because they can easily try so many other brands, because there's so many other brands on the market that do this exact same thing. So to create that kind of like competitive advantage, create that loyalty program to try and hook them in and keep them brand loyal, essentially.
Did they do it? Yeah, you can have like the points and stuff here. Wait, they're
Nailed
here. I was actually going to say the one thing I would say would maybe be a starter kit. So again, some lashes require like the glue and all of that. I have no idea. If I'm so wrong, I'm so sorry. But some require the glue, some require the little wand to stick on it. So if you offer that as a free starter kit, and then offering either lashes per month, or these are featured ones, or try our new ones out, or subscribe and get this, it's a really good way to kind of get people to be loyal to you, because now they're only trying your product. So apart from that, there's not much more I can say. I think these are doing a really good job, and I was going to say maybe add some lifestyle, but beat me to it. So showing it on. So great job. Thanks for showing that off. It was great to see it. All right, Satka. Sorry if I butchered that. So here, this one has no CTA on top of above the fold, right? So there's nowhere to click. I mean, you probably can click on this. My mouse says I can, but there's no like actual CTA. I couldn't tell you what this is. Is this selling apples? I don't know. Is it selling the marble platter? Probably, most likely. But just to make sure that people know that, just have it above the fold so everyone can see when they come in and they know exactly what they're shopping for. Although I do love marble and I do love apples. So DIY kits, I think this is really good. This is also a really good way to start. I would make sure that all the images are consistent. So already you can see that it's like one size, big size. It doesn't really show off exactly what this is. So I'd make sure that you would show off exactly what it is. I think it has a heart. But if you can have like little gifts in here, that would be really awesome. DIY kits are also a really good way to have it's not necessarily a starter bundle, but it's a way to kind of push the customer to make their own and to feel that they're actually doing something great. Oh, these are beautiful. Okay, so gift card, mattress holder. So if you have a candle, mattress holder is great. I think this would be more of a free, you wouldn't do a gift with purchase necessarily because these are more high priced items and luxury items. So I would say more so bundling. So if you buy $100 worth, you get $10 off. You can always offer free pens with the purchase, but I don't think that's part of the brand. And I think that in all creatives show how you piece things together. So it's not necessarily a bundle deal, but now people are going to your site and they're like, I can make my entire office look something similar. So you're showing in images how you can buy more to make it all sync together and look nice. So you can get the kitchen set, and then the tray set, so you can get different types of trays all together. So bundling those up together, making the sets all together would be better.
The other thing I was going to add to this, it doesn't have to be a physical product that you're going to put in with this gift. So you can also do digital products. So this can be guides, PDFs, lists of top styles, places, 2021 trends, lookbooks, all those sorts of things. But then you could also, for example, you could maybe do guides or courses or tutorials. So for example, it could be a feng shui guide where it's just like a video series of how to organize your home or office or whatever. With the example for the makeup, you can also put together a quick makeup series on how to properly apply XYZ. So the benefit of having digital products is that you can easily distribute that at mass without any extra cost. So don't just narrow your thinking to physical products. You can also try and integrate digital products there too to increase the perceived value. Because remember that perceived value is the most important thing.
Actually, huge point. Sorry, that totally slipped my mind. That boba example that I showed you guys with the starter kit, on that card they sent me is a private link to YouTube to learn how to make it. So it felt like I was in a boba class, and they sent me this link of you can access how to make your own teas, and it was like a private link on YouTube of how to make it. So I thought that was actually really cool. So if there's these DIY kits, you can do these private links on how to make your product. So these people access these cool memberships now, and shows you you're part of a family. You can ask questions and all of that. So it's a cool way to do that. I see a lot of ebooks and PDFs and stuff really work well for workout and things to make recipes and workout exercises and again recipes, but stuff like that really helps use that product and enhance that product a little more. So here you can probably do a little decorating class or feng shui class or something that's really private on YouTube and access that way. Okay, Red Eye Bistro. So it looks like it's coffee. There's no CTA. I would actually make this look a little nicer. People eat with their eyes, right? Eat with their eyes. I would put coffee beans, something back here, just to make it feel like it's more based off coffee. And one thing with coffee is that people love coffee. So if you get coffee, you want more coffee. So there's a couple things here for sure. Let's go into coffee. So I don't know if you guys have a subscription. Again, very new. Style coffee subscription. How about getting more people onto the subscription, right? So if you subscribe, on your first purchase, you either get a free bag, you get a free shirt, you get a free mug. That way you kind of feel like you're getting something after you subscribed. So it's really important to make the person who's subscribing feel like they're getting a little more, just like I showed you with that leggings company. Make them feel like they're getting a lot more in that first purchase, and then that way you're driving to that passive income. Subscriptions are so underutilized. You just want them to keep coming back, and then that's a customer you never have to think of ever again. You'll think of them. You love them, right? They're still loyal, but you never have to acquire them again. You don't have to keep on trying to get them to repurchase. So what can you do to make that compelling? You can buy this $18 coffee bag, or you can buy this $18 coffee bag while you subscribe and get a free t-shirt. So I think combining that as a subscription, making that feel a little together would be way more fun. Or even this tasting journal, right? So enjoy this tasting journal. We can't wait to see the notes, right? You're trying to push your product and for them to continue getting that coffee. I think coffee is great. And then you can also do brew tips, right? Turn one of these brew tips that I'm assuming you might have, you might be able to turn it into a PDF, something that someone gets into their inbox that says, hey, here's like 10 types of the 10 brew tips, blah, 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 and go from there, right? Like give them something that they want to hear and something that they utilize your product for. Jack, you like coffee, so do you have anything on this one?
Not hugely. I would just say with coffee, all of the revenue is in the repeat purchases and the subscriptions. So really focus on getting that first purchase as effectively as possible, and then upselling to subscriptions once they've tested the product. So, using variety packs to start with, trying to do gifting. So for example, say it's, Jen's birthday coming up, I can gift her a bag, and then you follow up afterwards being like, hey, do you want to subscribe? So that's even other people referring your product and then turning those people into subscribers, because that monthly recurring revenue is super important for the coffee industry because it's very competitive, and coffee companies are willing to pay a lot to acquire customers. So usually coffee brands, in our experience, will either break even or even lose money on their first purchase, and they'll be making all of their revenue and profits in the recurring purchases. The other thing is going after large orders. So if there are people who are ordering kind of like small offices or those sorts of things, maybe not so relevant right now, but I'm sure it will come back. Focusing on those high LTV, lifetime value customers as well is important, so that you've got someone ordering, 6 bags a month instead of just 1. That can also really help with those profit margins.
Awesome. Thank you, Jack. All right. Sweet Life Sundays. That's a fun name. All right. So when you look at this, the image is already a little stretched. You don't have a CTA and there's not much here to go off, right? Like you don't really know what to do here. I think you can click all the way down here, but that's already, I have to kind of scroll into it. So it looks like candles. It looks like a dress and coaching program. Okay. So I think having this, the value proposition already is not clear to me. So I couldn't tell you if you're offering coaching programs or you're offering candles or group workshops. So I think you have to kind of figure out where you're going for your proposition, because I don't think you'd be able to say like, hey, if you buy a one-on-one coaching service, I'm going to give you a free candle. It'd be like really disconjointed if you felt that. But a lot of the times what people do for candles, if you're offering a candle, offer free matches, offer free branded matches. So now that they might not be using your candle, they have your matches. It's like a really cheap promotional item. So that's a really easy one. So it's a complementary product to go with yours. And then you can go from there. So it looks like holistic wellness and lifestyle. Honestly, a PDF could be really good here to kind of show how to care, but I think you need to fix up the site just a little bit to kind of give you more of what you're offering. It's a little difficult to kind of see what you're offering on here. And then you go into shop, and I think it would have, it's a program. So I think you would even have to separate them. So when I'm shopping, I thought I was shopping for candles. So maybe have, different tabs for each one. So it says Sweet Life Sundays candles, some programs and workshops and all that. But you can also, for your programs and workshops, that's a really easy way to do free consultation call. That's also a very easy way to offer PDFs to, like 10 ways to better your life and go from there. Anything else? Did you want to add anything, Jack?
I was just going to say this one's a perfect one for like memberships. You can package it up however you want. Memberships, masterminds, inner circles, support groups, help groups, those sorts of things. You can really brand it however you want, but essentially it will be another play on creating recurring revenue that people are paying monthly. And usually giving them access to something they can't otherwise access is a great way to create those. Because remember, for someone to keep paying you month after month, you have to provide a lot of value. So, that's something that you might want to roll out at a later date if you're just getting started, because you want to roll that out. And when you email your email list, you want to start your membership with a lot of people, because it's kind of like a marketplace. The more people you have in your group, the more valuable it becomes. So I wouldn't start off with a membership or anything, but once you get to a good point, and then you maybe have a few thousand people on your email list that you can send an email out and say, hey, we're opening up this membership area for people. It's, $5 a month or something, wherever you want to start at. That's a great way to add value. And usually when brands don't have a recurring business model, that is one way to add one if you don't have one.
Cool. And I also think free shipping on orders over 60 is great, but I think having that on the actual product side versus on the whole entire website, because now it feels, again, like a little disconjointed because you have a lot more programs and workshops and coaching than you do candles. Oh, sorry. So just having that, like making sure that you find the perfect funnel. Like right now it feels there's like a lot of things on here. Awesome. All right. So I'm assuming this is Asmus for adventures. Okay, so you have the shop here, so that's great. Response to your body keeps. So I'm assuming it's travel clothing. So here's always an easy way. We've seen a lot of people like buy a pair of pants, get the matching mask. That's a really good way to get masks out. I know masks are, I don't want to call them obsolete anymore because people are still buying and still selling, and you should still wear them if you can. But it's also, if you're trying to get rid of product, that's a really good upsell, just to be like, hey, you get free masks if you need. So I'm going to go into shop. Here you can curate outfits, matching set of bottoms and top, matching mask with it. It's just a easy one to kind of do a curated experience. So one click shop. And then, yeah, I think that's really the easy one. I don't think, you can do a gift for purchase. I don't think it's necessary on this. I don't want it to take away from the brand because I feel like this shows more adventures. But yeah, having sorry, I'm just trying to take a look. It's hard to come up with things on the spot. You can always do a hat, but this seems like an expensive hat, so I don't want you to lose on any margins. But I think having bundles, like just making sure that it's like the adventure mode bundle, the outdoorsy type, the one who likes to chill in the cabin. So making more themed bundles on what types of adventures people are going on. Are they going river rafting? Are they going skydiving? So what kind of outfits can we curate for them? Jack, did you want to add?
No, I don't have anything to add to this one. Product shots look great. One tip for your product shots, just please make sure from the very start of when you set up your store, just have a size that you keep all of your product shots. So you keep a consistent size that will 10x the kind of like style and brand quality of your website.
Yeah, and also with that, I usually hate when there's like inconsistencies on websites. So like having a pink background and this, but I actually don't mind this pink background because it's different. I think the difference is when I have a white background. So it's like I always call them the Shopify things, and we turn them into polished turds. But this is actually great because, usually I don't like to see, a fake background or whatever, but this is all consistent. It's throughout the site versus a white background. You'll see like when it's like this shape and then it's white and it's just like a picture of the product without a person in it. It's so different. So I definitely think keeping that consistent is really good, but this is actually, I don't mind this at all. So yeah, for this one, I would say, you have the free shipping up here, but I would say make the bundles based off the adventures that people are going on. I'm wondering if I missed it. Oh no, these are actual adventures. So yeah, if you're going on a staycation, perfect for a staycation, perfect for, hiking, and this, your customers, what people are searching for. So make sure that you're curating that experience for them. Okay. Oh, I like this. So this is one that I think is actually kind of interesting. It has all the video. I'm assuming it's, look, it tells you everything. So there's no actual click here. So you'd have to scroll down, but it's a very engaging video. It tells you everything about it. I'm pretty sure like you can already guess what it is, mineral tinted sunscreen, and tells you exactly what it is. So best of alert, let me check before I start speaking again. There's 7 products. did Allure say anything else about other products, or are these just based off different skin tones and like medium dark and light and medium? Because I'm not 100% sure how much of these are different or how different they are. So you wouldn't want to bundle, you might want to bundle hand cream and tinted, but I'm just wondering how different they are to like make sure it makes sense. I do think that the website in general is it's really great, but maybe you can make like a special Allure pack, featured in Allure, get everything that Allure said, or, oh goodness, look at you.
I think the other thing that we've seen work well with skincare companies is gift with purchases on limited times, and usually based around events. And then the other thing I would say is having a minimum order value to get free shipping. That one works quite well with skincare companies too. If you are trying to create content, giving skincare tips and that sort of stuff through email works really well, because you can give statistics, tips, and all sorts of different things via the email, via email marketing, which is going to prompt people to try new products. And then also making sure that you have triggers set up in, say you're using Klaviyo, so that when someone buys a product, what's the average amount of time that someone takes to actually go through and consume all of that product. So if you, for example, know that it takes someone on average like 2 months to get through some hand cream, have a triggered email that goes out after everybody purchases that product saying, hey, do you need some more hand cream? So thinking about how you can get those repeat purchases, and again, coming down to that brand loyalty, how do you get people to continually purchase from you versus your competitors? Because everybody is trying to acquire that customer and then retain them as best as possible. So you just need to think about ways that you can do that, so that your competitors don't get your customers. And a big part of that is, running the ads and the organic stuff and the social stuff to acquire that customer. But the other half of the equation is making sure that you have those strategies in place with email, SMS, and browser notifications and loyalty programs to retain those customers. Go for it, Jen.
Thank you for talking a little longer while the drill happened. So I think actually too, I was looking at this and I was like, oh God, they have some really great features, but you can't see them. So push it. Be like so proud of yourself that you had all these features. This is really awesome. I think having all of this is really important to show off to the customers and all of that. Like, show it off. This is great. This is really, really important. So I kind of felt like a little underwhelmed with how many you have, but how small they are. So make them big. Like show me the clipping. Show me anything. That's really awesome. Also, this is saying like there's not too many hand-in-hand products. This is also what Jack mentioned too. Is like you can give like a little tester. So you can give like a gift with purchase. Like could be a testing thing that for a new product that you have in the future. So don't feel like just because you don't have the right offer right now, it doesn't mean that you won't have it later. Hopefully that helps. Going back here. Okay. Aspen Fair. Celebrate chocolate. So, okay. So that was a little slow loading, but I love to see chocolate. I do think having subscribe to our newsletter. Okay. So I do think having more chocolate based, like on this one, instead of having this, would probably catch my eye a little more. But it shows you, you have chocolates, free shipping. I appreciate all of this. July is chocolate month in Aspen Fair. That's awesome. I love chocolate. So let's see what you're selling. Okay, so you sell kitchen goods, you sell food. It sounds like a mixed bag of stuff. So here's this is a perfect opportunity to make bundles. So if you had a bundle pack, let me just check wellness before I start talking again. Yeah, so we had a company that did that works with chocolates and did a shelter and chill package, and it was basically with quarantine. They had a chocolate package that had everything that you can want, like hot chocolate, bars and things to make things out, like bonbons. It was a really cute package. So they packaged towards the time, right? So it's just making sure that quarantine's happening. This is what you have to do. You have a lot of products here. I don't know if these are all technically yours, or are you sourcing from others? So it might be a little harder to bundle if it's not up to theirs, or unless you can do that yourself. So again, like that's where I was trying to say you can bundle, but it looks like, this is Friendsheep, this is Woolsey's, so it's a little harder to kind of take a couple of brands and put them together, because if you might not have access, you might be third-party sourcing. So this might come down to making bundles that are really compelling for whatever you have. You have the kitchen and dining, but add some food to it. That's what like gift baskets are, welcome home. Also the home decor, like offering a candle, like a relaxation one. So anything that you need to be happy and stuff. So this blends itself to bundling really well, but you do seem like you're sourcing from other companies. So I just want to make sure before I say, yeah, go ahead and bundle. It's more so that you can. So again, like if you have candles, offer it with the matches. There's just a lot to do here, but I just don't know what your capabilities are. Jack, did you want to touch on that? I didn't want to.
No, I think the other advice kind of also applies here.
Okay. Yeah, it's just one of those things I don't know too much about it. And if I did some deeper diving, I probably might know a little more. Okay, let me just get a few others. Okay, so custom pet portraits. Oh, hi. Okay. If you need any assistance, please let me know. Okay, so I'm assuming it just, custom pet portraits, you have everything here. So I'm wondering, personal, family. Here you could probably do, and I have no idea how you're doing it, if they're just one and done, or can you make it into a print and make it into a card? Again, having the actual painting and then turning it into a card and then sending them a card, a personalized card, being like, thank you for letting me, like, having fun with this pet, we hope you enjoy it as much as you do. We'd love to see photos. Dogs are a very personal thing. So if they're sending you to make a portrait of their pet, then they're most likely going to be a very personal, they would like the personalized stuff. So if you can send them like a card version as well of their pet and have one that's like written on it, like saying, thank you, I think that would be a really great way to show your personalization and really upsell like your service. It's a little hard for this one because it's all based on how many you're buying. Like if you're buying one portrait, are you making many other things?
Yeah, so I think this might have been a question actually in the chat, but something that you might want to look at is, MooPrint or Vistaprint or any of those guys do an extremely good job at cross-selling their products. Mm-hmm. So for example, once you choose a design, also Society6 is another website. So what you'll notice that they do is you'll put your design in and then they'll suggest all these different products that you can put that design on. So this will depend on your manufacturing. But for example, you might want to at least say, hey, here's your design. These are the products that it fits on. And then hopefully you can get people to purchase more than one product at a time.
Yeah. Upsells is a really great way to get that offer. So if you buy it in a photo frame, can you buy it also on a pillow? So definitely consider using some of those upsell apps to see if they can offer. You can also offer the portrait in something else, in a different type of product. Because chances are, if they're already going for a portrait, why not go for a pillowcase, right? So next, okay, Aloha Farms. Okay, so this is product, browse and shop our catalog. I would actually make this a little more fluffy so I can know what's happening, what it actually is. What are you guys doing? This, I think, too, when you support farms, you want to show off how you're supporting local farms or who your farmers are. That's a really good place to lend its content. I actually do love seeing like when, fair trade companies and organic companies actually show off their farmers, show off their farms and make it really feel real. So I'm going to go here. It just feels a little all over the place because I don't know what you're actually selling. I can't tell you what you're doing. But again, this also shows that I don't know if these are all, if you're sourcing all of these or if these all of yours. Okay, it could be yours. I would say bundles on here too. This is a really good way to bundle. Or if, if someone's buying bread, buy some jam. Maybe some upsells that can really help produce the synergy together. Coffee. Always good to have coffee. I don't know if you can also do subscription. So if you have like new products, new chocolates, new things coming out that people can kind of try the taste of Hawaii, right? So trying new things, getting delivered to your door, a Hawaii snack box or something that just kind of gets delivered, and it's like 3 products every single month and it's curated by you guys. I think there's a couple things that lead to really good things here. Oh, here's gift packs, but they're sold out. So, oh, the Mac Daddy. Okay. Yeah, so these are really great. So Island Flavors gift box, Basics gift box, but is anyone looking up Basics gift box? So I would curate these more towards the names and see if there's anything else that we can do. Like Flavors of Hawaii is a good one because I'm sure people are looking at that. But making it seem more searchable and having people do that. And then also offering these as a subscription. So getting random snacks, I think, is always the best one. So same with coffee is the roaster's choice. You know, when you go to a restaurant, you see restaurant's choice, like make a subscription box that they're going to get new snacks, new Hawaiian snacks every single month. Jack, do you want to add anything to this one?
Not really. Just you know, keep your bundles and gift packs kind of fun. You know, the consumer wants to be entertained as well, and if you can create a fun experience for someone, that will really help your word of mouth. So if you hear of some of the the more viral brands, it's the ones that kind of, you know, do a really good job with humor. They make the buying experience interesting, and they get rewarded with it with a lot of word of mouth. So you can think of like Tushy or you know, some of the ones that had the unicorn snot, which was like it was shampoo or something like that. So all of these guys are not only coming up with creative ways to differentiate their product, but they also benefit from all that word of mouth that their unique kind of branding generates for them. So if you can think of some like interesting gift names, interesting product names, those sorts of things, it does help.
Yes. And the Mac Daddy is definitely one that it stands out to me. But yeah, naming them to make it more interesting, curating that experience. You know, if someone really likes Hawaii, like, is there a term in Hawaii? You know, I think you guys have Ohana here, so why not have the Ohana pack? So it's a family gift pack, right? So just making sure that you're I only know that from Stitch, but Lilo and Stitch, but making sure that the experience is curated based off of what people are searching and what people would want to buy and continue buying. All right. Okay, so Biocasa, leave nothing behind, compostable kitchen solutions. Aha, okay, so this is what I was talking about earlier, where starter kits are really great. So depending on if you have, oh, you have so much. Okay, this is a little overwhelming when I first get into it. So where am I looking for? What am I going to start? Lead me to this path. If there's a, you know, here's detergent strips, right? Is there a starter pack? Is there something that I can do that like helps, you know, get everything you need for doing laundry easier? Is there a bucket or is there something? I want to make sure that this is an easier process. There's a lot here. So when I'm thinking, okay, you know, you have all this eco stuff and eco-friendly things, I feel a little overwhelmed on like where I'm supposed to look. So can you make a kitchen bundle to make sure I get everything I need to have a sustainable kitchen right in one place, right? So you have the beeswax, you have, oh gosh, sorry. I'm not reacting, I promise. So you have gift ideas. This is really great. But these are also single, right? So is there an actual gift pack for her? I don't see it. I think having like just a massive bundle being like gifts for her, she gets this facial oil, she gets a salve, she gets all of this. It's like tons more to offer than just like one-off purchases. Because again, when I'm going into this, I'm like, she'll love this. Okay, I'll add 2 to cart. Okay, and then you go back, right? And you have to go back and then you have to add something else. So it just becomes a very big increase on like how many times you're clicking, even though you can click right here, add to cart. Most people will click on the product to learn more about it. So that's where I always say like bundling just saves a lot more time. Yeah, like if I'd love to have all of these in one place, like if I can have as much as I can all in together, that'd be awesome. I think also that's something I've noticed too here is that you have a lot of product from other companies. So it might not be as easy. I don't know how your warehouse or shipping really works. So might be different to put everything together. But I think having, a kitchen, like you have all the topics here, having a body bag or body bag sounds bad, but like a body bundle, a men's care bundle, a kitchen bundle, a sustainable kitchen bundle, sustainable pet bundle, adventure bundle. So something that kind of organizes a little bit better. And even adding like these gift ideas, like gift sets, you have some here. Oh, okay, see, look, you have a few. Oh, but see, it takes so long to find it. You had to like click everywhere because there's so many. I would even have like gift bundles here, just like bundle anything on here. And then here's also a really great way to give gift with purchases. If they're buying more than $100, can they get something for free? But this also leads itself to, it might be a logistic nightmare because there's so many products in here, and then there's so many different types of products. So if you're going to send a camping thing, do they want to get body lotion? So it just depends on how you want to set it. So if you want to set it for specific products that you're trying to either get rid of or upsell or whichever. So if you buy the body lotion, you can also get the salve for free. So it all kind of clicks together. I think that might be my last one, but Jack, did you have anything to add on to this one?
No, I don't think so. It's always tough when you have like so many products to kind of like direct people's eyes to the right products. Just think about your top 20% of products. That's probably going to be generating most of your revenue. So think about, are there products that you should get rid of? Are there products that you should highlight? Are there products that you should put in a most popular section, last chance section, those sorts of things? Because a great idea to do is to install something like Inspectlet or what's the orange one, Jen?
Oh, Hotjar. I like Hotjar,
Hotjar
or
or Lucky Orange.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of them, but what you could do is you can install that, and then you can set that up so that you can watch a few people navigate your website.
Yeah.
And this will give you a great idea of like where people are getting confused or where people aren't really able to find what they're looking for. And yeah, this is one of those issues that larger sites will have. It's just about kind of like organizing stuff so that you have your highest converting stuff super easy to get to, and your most popular stuff super easy to get to and find.
Yeah, I also think having a bestsellers tab too, or trending, or something that can kind of segment everything that's not just everything. Because I came in thinking, oh, it's just sustainable, and that was everything. So then I got a little overwhelmed. So if you send me to the bestsellers, chances are someone's probably going to buy from there. And then there could be like a little upsell. So like using Zipify or Bold just to have those upsells to be like, hey, I saw that you bought the toothpaste. Maybe you'll want the soap bar, right? So just kind of making that play together. Oh, here, I'll type this in. It's Hotjar, Lucky Orange.
Yeah, so the other thing to know, if we didn't get to you, or if you still wanted some reviews of your site so that you can come up with some offer ideas or just get some feedback on how to improve it, you can email Jen or I, jen@topgrowthmarketing.com or jack@topgrowthmarketing.com, and we'd be more than happy to give you some feedback and hopefully point you in the right direction.
Yeah, sorry, I'm like unmuting myself trying to get with this construction. But yes, it's been such a pleasure. Please message me, Jen with 2 N's. Happy to help if I can. You guys will get the slides and the presentation at the end. Finding your offer is so important. It definitely is what makes you different. So just because you might not find one right now doesn't mean that you can't find one in the future. Look at your stuff, see like, is it worth investing in maybe a gift with purchase to upsell people? Like I said earlier too, it's really expensive to acquire a new customer, but really cheap not really cheap, but a lot cheaper to retain them. So if you're going to acquire, would a gift with purchase make sense? Would a loyalty purchase for the retention rate help? So remember the funnel, remember where they are and how you can actually position yourself, and make sure that everything kind of makes sense. Your profit margins, the partnerships, the synergy between everything. But yeah, it's been a pleasure. Thank you guys all so much. If you have any questions, you have my email, and we're excited to speak soon.
See you guys.
The Grammys Award.
Yeah, they're telling you to
Telling me
get
to
off. All right. See you guys. Thank you so much. And
Thank you.
good luck with all your stores. And yeah, let us know if you've got any follow-up questions. So bye.
Thanks you. Bye.